Special thermal paper. Thermal paper is a specialized paper that is coated with a chemical mixture of a dye and a suitable matrix. It is designed to change color when exposed to heat, eliminating the need for traditional liquid ink or toner. For a technician, understanding the properties of this paper is essential for troubleshooting, blank, prints, and ensuring the longevity of archived records. The chemical coating. The magic of thermal paper happens in a microscopic layer of chemicals applied to the surface of the base paper. This coating typically consists of Leuco dye, a colorless dye that remains invisible at room temperature. Developer, a chemical that, when melted by the heat of the printhead, reacts with the Leuco dye to turn it into a visible color, usually black, though some specialty papers can turn blue or red. Sensitizers. These are added to control the specific temperature at which the reaction occurs, ensuring the paper doesn't turn black just by sitting in a warm room. One-sided sensitivity. A critical point for any technician is that thermal paper is only coated on one side. If the roll is loaded backward, the heated printhead will press against the plain paper backing, and nothing will be printed, resulting in a blank receipt. The technician's scratch test. If you aren't sure which side is the active side, quickly run your fingernail across the surface of the paper. The friction creates enough heat to leave a black streak on the sensitive side. If no streak appears, you are looking at the back of the paper. Environmental vulnerabilities. Because the paper relies on a chemical reaction triggered by heat, it is much more sensitive to the environment than standard paper. Heat sensitivity. If thermal paper is left in a hot car or near a heater, the entire roll can ghost or turn completely black as the developer reaches its melting point. UV light and aging. Over time, exposure to sunlight or even fluorescent office lights causes the chemical reaction to reverse, leading to faded text. This is why old receipts often become unreadable after a year or two. Chemical interference. Thermal paper reacts poorly to oils and certain chemicals. A common issue in retail is blank spots on receipts caused by the cashier's hand sanitizer or hand lotion reacting with the paper's coating. Direct thermal versus thermal transfer paper. While thermal paper usually refers to the heat-sensitive kind used in receipts, a technician must also know the difference when dealing with labels. Direct thermal paper has the chemical coating built in. It is used for short-term items like shipping labels, deli scale labels, and receipts. Thermal transfer paper. This is standard paper or plastic that has no chemical coating. Instead, it relies on a thermal ribbon. The printhead melts the ribbon's wax or resin onto the paper. These labels are much more durable and do not fade or turn black when exposed to heat. Maintenance and loading. Proper storage. Always store spare rolls in a cool, dark, and dry place. Keep them in their original plastic or foil wrapping as long as possible to prevent moisture from affecting the chemical coating. The clean cut. Ensure the paper is cut cleanly by the printer's internal auto cutter. If the paper is torn manually at a jagged angle, it can cause the next start of the roll to jam in the feed assembly.